Hello, 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 and welcome back to round 2 of the 4-Power 2 Balanced Sins of a Solar Empire 2 tournament. Now, before we hop into everything, I have just learned something very interesting about this match. It's a 3v3 played on Maelstrom between the Singer up top and LirTnolikSimcler2xdd, who I'll just be referring to as XDD for the rest of this match. XDD only has 2 players, even though they have 3, well, players. This is because Zabik, used to go by Sinclair2, is controlling both Zabik and Lir, whereas Trolik is just playing standard. And with that clarification out of the way, let's get into the game. So, who do we got? We got Zabik playing with Vasari Alliance. We've got Zabik again as Lir playing as Vasari Alliance, and we have
our fleet has engaged the enemy.
Trolik here playing as, you'll never believe it, but it's Vasari Alliance. So we got the triple Vasari start from Team XDD. From the Singer, we've got also Vasari. We also got Vasari Alliance. UED, thankfully, playing Tech Primacy to add some variety to this alien fest, and another Tech Primacy. So we have a basically homogenous board here. Although I do like the Singers start a little more in terms of just race selection. I don't know. I always found that teams with a more variety of what they pick usually have more capabilities in what they're able to do. And cap ships, starting cap ships. I thought everyone was playing the Vasari Alliance. We have Lagenez opening complete with the Marza Dreadnought, you know, great DPS option, that level 6 shreds. And we have UED playing as, well, starting with the Akan Battlecruiser. As they start in the middle, they're kind of sheltered from the entire action, especially with this pirate base sitting right here. These 2 of them blocking off this midpoint.
You twisted me arm.
Allowing him to eco up and eco hard. Sorry, Alliance doesn't get starships because they start with the Evacuator. Let's start with research. Everyone seems to be going for about 1-1. UED going heavy into eco. That makes sense. However, yes, Lagenaz, I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly in the slightest, and that's my most sincere apologies. It's going straight into flak frigates. First research. I haven't seen that before. That is very neat. Getting that Marza up. Currently, yeah, getting some good XP. Any other weird nonsense going on? No, Lir going eco as well. A little slower than UED, but they kind of have less infrastructure on account of being Vasari to start. So I wouldn't read too much into it. We got scouts everywhere. There's no scout denial yet. Just a very basic start. Apart from like the 15 billion Vasari Alliance players that have arrived into this system.
Scouts have discovered a colonizable planet. All right, you twisted me arm.
Hi, it's Belgorod. Nice. Got anything interesting going on? UED again going up to 4 research. Now, are they going to make the fatal mistake? So they have 4 research points. Are they going to research 4 research? Firstly, secondly, are they going to unlock everything?
Civilian research complete.
Is the question of the hour. Because if we've seen in previous games where someone gets civilian level 2 and then just doesn't do anything with it, like, yeah, it's good, and I guess you get +1 credit income. You know what else gives you +1 credit income? Just investing in your planets. Hell, it gives you more. We got the Akan. Yep, going for UED, going for trade ports. Because, I mean, they're in eco. What else would they do? Now, I'm not really liking this position here from Lir, or Zabik, and Galaxy Center. Okay, as they didn't take any other planets, I was about to say. However, we already have some weird fleet nonsense going on, as it is Vasari. So, is it just... No, okay. So, Zabik is going for 2 Marauders, and already has 2 battleships. Probably got fed all the exotics by his friendlies. Yes, just got fed big time. And Galax Center
Has engaged the enemy.
has 3 cap ships as well. I really like this start. I mean, it's my favorite. You go Evacuator, into Carrier, or into Desolator.
Research complete.
And so you got a repair ship, you got a front line, and you got some DPS.
Armor down. Brace for direct hits.
Oh, they're just fighting NPCs. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Galax Center thinks they're pretty hot shit right now. You know, they got 3 cap ships. They can probably crush any early game fleet. And then here comes Zabik with 3 plus 2 more on the way. Which is a little interesting. I really like this expansion here from Lagunas. As, you know, expansion always good. Kind of army are we looking at? Not really anything. Get it? Ah, okay.
Scouts have found a
No,
colonizable
why did you get
planet.
Gardas? Why did you get Gardas? Huh? I mean, I understand going for the Stillet. It's cool. It's a cool ship. Very useful. Missile Corvettes. Not much better at getting the gang of freebooters up as well. But, like, it's a weird research. It seems like a waste of resources. Maybe it's a special tool he'll use for later. But besides that, I don't have a clue. I'm keeping a close eye right over here, gang. As I'm pretty sure conflict is about to break out. But while we're waiting for it, let's take a look at incomes. 10 and 3.
Done and dusted.
And then 37. Okay, so UAD already has so much better income than Zabik playing as Lir. Unfortunately. Probably under
Fleet is under attack.
the predication that they have like more than 2 players on their team, and Zabik is controlling 2 players at the same time and doing an attack. But okay, we have a jump in here. Now this is gonna go straight to Zabik. I mean, they have more cap ships, but most importantly, they have better cap ships. As the carrier is pretty good here, and so is the Desolator. But the Devastator is just a frontline ship. It was built for fighting other ships. The Desolator is more of a siege ship, you know. So yeah,
Research complete.
Galax Center, I'm just gonna call him Galax from now on, is being forced out of this system with Zabik just choosing to bomb instead of chase, which I do agree with. Although as boring as it may be. So let's look at Zabik. What do they got?
Destruction sequence commenced.
They got nothing else
It
coming.
no longer serves the needs of our empire.
Researching some beam upgrades, you know, regular stuff. Making sure their capital ships are a little bit better than everyone else's. Galax Center has no research done on level 4. Well, they have some level 1s, which is nice, I suppose. And they don't even have a level on their carrier. Oh my lord. Yeah, Galax not in a good spot. Oh, sorry, we got another possible engagement going on over here between Lagunas, or Lag. I'm just gonna call him Lag from now on.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
And Trolik. Lag here, trying to. Actually, how much fleet do we have in? It's about even. Although I do give the advantage to Lag's fleet, as they do have those pirate rogues, which are very outsized in terms of their effect. This is a lot of cap ships. I did not realize Trolik just had 3 cap ships. Again, going that classic triple cap ship start. You know, you got the Desolator, you got the Evacuator, you got the Carrier. Getting rid of these pillagers is incredibly important here, because if they slip through, they're going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. Ask me how I know. Sorry, we have a fight going on here at Zabik. Zabik just bringing the fight to Galax's home world, and I don't think they can defend this. Like, yeah, sure, they're building defenses, but these aren't. They got 6 pulse guns. These aren't anti-capital defenses. These are anti, frigates. And yeah, they're taking damage, but they can retreat. I mean, they have the increased movement speed. And then look at this carrier. This carrier's going down big time. Just getting slowed here. Missiles are coming out, heavy missiles. Even picking off one of these cap ships here from Galax is incredibly important. Although this Marauder, it is slowed. That's not good. That's really not good. However, it's not as bad as losing a cap ship here from Galax. Though I still really, really don't like it. As these heavy phase missile turrets are coming online, how many do we got? Oh, we got... Where are they?
Military research complete.
Oh, those aren't just heavy phase missiles. That's just... Excuse me. That's just a That's just that's just the Desolator. We got it at a weird angle. Galax over here, or Lag, excuse me. Lag and Trolik. Trolik chasing Galax out.
Planet item complete.
Or not Galax, excuse me, Lag. Wow, there's like 3 fights going on here. Meanwhile, the Eco is ecoing. I'm pretty sure Lag is going to get out of there nice and easy. Gonna keep him on the bottom display. Zabik taking a lot of damage here on their caps, but also just now going for sieging. I mean, these defenses are over here. They ain't over here. And while this may not fall fast, that's 4 cap ships. That's not an insignificant amount of damage.
Item complete.
Yeah, it seems that Galax has noticed this. Taking the fight to him. What does Galax have in terms of things to fight back? Getting just a bunch of defensors. Okay, I like that. Defensors are really annoying to deal with. Maybe not the best capital killer, but anything is anything. Anything is anything. Now, Zabik going for Raiders here. Very good play. If they can get here in time, that is. Because these cap ships seem to be in a spot of trouble. Yeah, this Evacuator's low. This Marauder's kind of getting low. The fleet is superior, but not sure how much I'm liking this. Yeah, this Marauder. Shield's breached, and it's crippled. And it's going to get out of here easy squeezy. Oh, and reinforcements coming in here from UED. Those Gauss frigates providing that anti-armor capability that these defensors can't really match. And now these Desolators are really good. They're big old brawler ships. Almost every ability is focused on brawling, getting more HP back, dealing more damage, not allowing your enemy to do any damage, you know, that kind of thing. It seems that Trolik has pushed Lag out of Teleso. Just some regular stuff. We'd expect it. And Lear, I mean, being controlled by Zabik, not really doing too hot. But then again, they're doing a lot of fleet micro. Yeah, this Desolator, even though that it's popped its shield regen, it's going to pop it again. Regenerating those shields, getting those nano repair swarms hopefully online in time. I don't know if it's going to make it out. It's going to make it out. Yeah, but his ship is ruined. I don't agree with this thing just sitting here. It's now getting peppered by, not peppered, slammed into. Oh, is this ship actually going to get out of here? No, it's not. I'm pretty sure this is a move Zabik I don't think he can afford.
Forces are sieging our planet.
Yeah, Sethos? Okay, they claim Sethos somehow. That was just an unclaimed system. Putting up a defensive net, but like this isn't enough, right?
Research complete.
Just nowhere near enough.
Shields are compromised.
I mean, they have 2 cap ships here. They have 1 cap ship here. This one's gonna get out, absolutely. It's got plenty of time. And they have 2 cap ships, and so goddamn many. And of course, Zabik feeding himself with Lear. That's what you do. But this fleet from UAD, this is nothing to sniff at. Or to scoff at, excuse me. Or to sniff, I suppose. I wouldn't want to sniff a fleet. You'd have to be in deep space. And you'd probably not have a helmet on. Probably die of depressurization. But yeah, that's like 400 fleet supply. Whereas Zabik only has 450. That's more, but combined with Galax of 300, that's not a good deal here, folks. If I can zoom in on this. Yeah, now we just got a swarm of defensors and raiders, causing a lot of trouble for these static emplacements, which is nice. I quite like this. This also gives Zabik some nice income from those raiders. Yeah, look at that. That's very nice. Don't know the numbers exactly enough to determine if it's going to be enough to permanently feed, but oh yeah, no. Zabik's capital ships are now getting just chased down by these Gauss frigates, and this Marauder's dead. Ain't no getting out of this.
No, this is my final.
Oh. I really like the new debris stuff.
One of our colonies has been lost.
Sethos being reclaimed. Oh, okay. A little push here on to Lesso. By Lag that I just missed. That didn't seem to be too good. Okay, so he's now actually building flak frigates. I take it back. Flak frigates were okay. That research, I mean. Maybe a little early, but okay. And Zabik just trying to recover his last 2 cap ships.
Complete.
He came in with like 5 of them. He has 2 left, and he has almost nothing to show for it. I mean, he put on a lot of pressure, but Lear has not been expanding as he should, of course, being controlled by Zabik. Kind of his thing. So let's see, we got 13, we got 4.
Mining upgrade.
UED got 54, 12, and 9. That's not good. Just not a. Oh, sorry. I would like to look at the research and economy a little more here, gang, because I'm a big fan of learning about these build orders and whatnot. But there's just action, action, action. It seems that lag was just moments away from jumping out, which would have been very bad. Is any kind of invasion you need to respond to as quickly as possible, and those jumps are lose crucial time. Very, very good. Very, very good on lags.
Military research complete.
Very, very lucky, I should say. This Marza, not yet level 6, but hopefully can farm some good XP. Let's look at lag. Lag has a fleet count of around 350. If we go here, yeah, there's 100 more fleet supply here for lag than there is for Trolik, and they don't also. There's also a repair bay and some static defense. I don't like this attack at all. I don't understand what's going on.
Civilian structure
The
complete.
infinite scouts, the infinite navigators of Trolik have arrived, and they're all focusing fire on this one poor flagship. I was not aware that this was a thing in the meta. Oh my lord! The infinite navigators. Infinite navigators do. Of course, they're kind of getting shredded out here. But, pretty funny. You gotta admit. I'm gonna switch my view over to Zabik, just to get notifications that if there's any big combat happening. But yeah, these missile frigates are just cleaning everything up. These navigators are pretty good, don't get me wrong. I mean, they have 2 pulse guns for point defense. But these things have, the flak frigates, I mean, have 4 point defense guns. There are more flak frigates than there are navigators here. So they got quadruple, almost, the amount of point defense guns. Ours armament. Oh, I don't like that. Just taking heavy missile barrage here from the Desolator. Not really having anything in front of you to tank for it. You know. But yeah, these navigators are starting to take a lot of damage. And this carrier is starting to go down as well. But that's one of the last remaining captures.
Complete.
This carrier leaves, you lose 50 fleet supply in this engagement.
Military
The
structure
fleet supply
complete.
has now... Oh, Trolik has
Defense
actually brought in enough
upgrade
skirmishers, and those navigators
Civilian
have
structure
put the
complete.
fleet supply in his favor. However, with that dropping out, now it's everything... The carrier dropping out, everything seems to have gotten a little more even, and that Mars is just
structure
pushing up.
complete.
Look at lag. Yeah, Mars is almost up to level 5. It is at level 5 now. That's 1 level closer to 6. That's the main issue here. So we've got another engagement here by Zabik, bringing in that 1 Desolator and a bunch of Raiders and a bunch of Defensors. Just harass. He seems very focused on Galaxy's fleet beacon, which I mean makes sense. Capital ships are very important. But he doesn't seem to be killing it. I mean, now he is, but before he was not really doing all too much. And these pulse guns that were kind of a mistake before are now massively paying off as this anti-light ship... Okay, this fleet beacon finally going down. As this anti-light defense is really helping against these raiders. Whereas they had recommended capital ships before. I mean, they know what they're doing better than I do. Okay. Can we take a look at research here, gang? No. We must look at the infinite raiders. We must look at the endless combat of Sins of a Solar 40k. Getting the shipyard down would be very nice. I mean, no ships equals no resistance most of the time. Just taking a minute. Though I would very like to see focus on, yeah, mostly the static defense. Although these raiders are slowly getting picked off 1 by 1. Right. Let's look at the research while I'm here. Anything weird? Lag going 4-4, standard stuff. Getting guard on Mark 2s. Trolik going 1-8. I don't like that much for Vasari because Vasari lag. Vasari has a very important upgrade. This one right here, crystal nanite base that actually gives you crystals. I mean, you're making 4 compared to 13. And you kind of need crystals as Vasari. Lear has nothing.
Our fleet has engaged
That's not good.
the enemy.
That's really not good. It is 30 minutes into the game, and I understand that Trolik is controlling Lear and is APMing their
No
ass out here.
shields.
But, like, can at least get him to 4 research. Come on, man. It's an investment. Zabik going into 1-8 makes sense as they have a pocket feeder. Galax enter 2-4. I'm assuming they were trying to go for 4-4, but you know they got stopped. I like it. Fair enough. Trying to build up the defenses. And UED actually being the eco that their team needs. Getting into 8-8.
Civilian structure complete.
Getting pirate truces, which would be very nice here, as you can just kind of strike into Lear's territory.
This is the Akan battle cruiser. My shields are down.
Okay, the Akan going. I can't.
A new colony has been founded.
Yeah, these static defenses are kind of getting crushed by these marauders. Or these raiders. Raiders, marauders. Raiders, yes.
You transfer the credits. We'll handle your enemies.
Civilian structure complete.
And they're finally starting to chew through. Oh,
planets.
Oh, pirate raid? Oh, okay, yeah, they have not finished shooting this road yet. Damn, Galax just not getting the support from his teammates that he really needs here, as these defensors and raiders are going to town on this carrier. I would have thought they'd been wiped out by now, given the fact that UED is not really doing a whole ton. Carrier getting driven off. That's all you really care about, because you know you're not killing this carrier, but if you can drive it off, that's what's important. Although I don't agree with not crippling it, as crippled HP is so much harder to get back than regular HP. As you can't use like items and whatnot. Now this Devastator is here. It's doing a decent amount, but it also just ran into 4 anti-ship guns. You can see how this is a problem. Like, yeah, this Desolator's taking a lot of damage, but you know who else is taking a lot of damage in this thing? Like, yeah, it's doing pretty alright. It's getting slowed down, it's getting shot at. I don't know if this Desolator's gonna get out. Ooh, this would be a major, major loss for Galaxy, or Galaxy, excuse me. And yeah, woof. Kind of a standoff here between Trolik and Lag. I'll get back to that. I said, okay, and finally, the reinforcements have arrived from UED. The cavalry is here. And they're going to easily drive off Trolik. Or, excuse me, Zabi.
Military research complete.
Trolik is on the other side of the map. But they're not going to... The losses will not be insignificant. Yeah, a lot of these flak frigates are just hanging out.
All packed
still on the way.
Ready to go.
Are these Mark II flak frigates or Mark 2s? Okay. Yep, these raiders already leaving, although they are leaving in the direction of this asteroid. Uh-oh, gang.
Civilian research complete.
It's time for the rats to infest UED and Galax. Unfortunately. Okay. Oof, yeah, because these raiders just jump in and then destroy all your infrastructure, and then whoopsie daisy, you're dead.
Military
Raiders just going down over there.
The item is complete.
Yeah, UED jumping back to try and deal with them, but raiders are notoriously just very slippery. That's their whole deal. Although they're kind of standing still for now and letting those flat frigates taking some pot shots. I mean, those health bars are dropping pretty quick.
You won us over with your fancy words and your coin.
I mean, it's not going to wipe out the entire raider fleet, but it's going to do serious damage. Got some missiles coming in. Yeah, they're jumping out. And then coming right back in is Zabik after UED's fleet leaves. Yeah. As much as I did not really like Zabik's opener, or at least even
Military research
XDD's
complete.
opener, they seem to have the singer on the ropes here, as Lag is kind of in a standoff. Oh, speaking of standoff, no the hell they ain't. They're just in full-on conflict. Yeah, this Mars is here.
Civilian
So is the Akon. Uh-oh. Yeah, what's the fleet supply? It's about even. The Mars is getting kind of shredded, but that's one of the pros about capital ships. They can take a lot of damage, and if you have them right next to a jump gate, you can just get them out. Ah! Trolik tried to... Ooh, excuse me, that was very loud. Trolik just tried to use the gravity warhead to stop that jump, but gravity warhead does not affect ships from jumping if the ship is already in the process of charging its engine. So a few more seconds, and I think that Marza could have been in serious trouble. And that few more seconds has cost Trolling. I mean, I think this thing was going down either way. But still, not even getting the Marza for your troubles is... Ugh, that sucks. UED jumping back in here. As where are the Marauders? The Raiders? The Raiders are just
Item complete.
about, you know, kind of
Military
ripping through
research complete.
everything of Galax. Their research is about to start going into
Our
the
fleet
floor.
has engaged
Yeah.
the enemy.
Sorry, there's so much to look at. Oh my lord. I mean, this fight looks exactly how you think it would. Infinite swarm of ships going up against the other infinite swarm of navigators. I never knew this was a meta strategy now, or something that should, maybe not meta, but a strategy that could even be considered. That's really silly. And oh, it seems that Lag has just mustered enough forces and is starting to wipe out Trollix forces. Yeah. I was about to say, the Singer seems to be on the ropes, and that while Zabik may be putting the right or left side, depending on how you look at it, Zabik might be putting their side on the ropes a little here. It seems that Lag has successfully punched through the defensive or offensive force of Trollic and can kind of make a one-stop or two-shot stop to their capital.
Complete.
Which, while it isn't a win condition, is very annoying to lose. Because look at this thing. This Desolator is not making it out of here. Even with that nanite armor buff.
Civilian structure complete.
And now all that's left is the carrier, some navigators, and a few escort ships. Although I would focus the carrier here. Now this carrier can't heal itself anymore. Oh, and it came in at a bad angle. Yeah, this thing's dead. Like, big time.
Have arrived.
Done and dusted.
Nice. The battle here continues. The wall of Flak and Gauss from UED. Has UED researched anything? Just going 8-8, getting huge cargo holds, getting that trade capacity up, which I did not mention because there's been no time to look at anything. Getting some more TRI technology, or level 3 hostility tech.
Our fleet is under attack.
Kind of crumbling here
colony has
under
been
the
founded.
might of Zabik and being fed by himself, really. I mean, Lear's still only at 1 research.
Place am I.
17 and 8? That's not bad compared to Zabik's 15 and 5. That's over doubling their income. Although I would like to see some more economic researchers out of Lear, or Zabik playing as Lear. I do like where they're going with this. Now we have, yep, Lag jumping over into Trollic's
Civilian structure
natural,
complete.
I guess. Lucian, destroying a bunch of infrastructure, destroying a bunch of defenses. Very nice, very cool, very good. Where is that Marza, by the way? Honey, where is my Marza?
Out of the metal
Marza's right here.
market.
Getting some speed from bombing planets.
Next
Let's see how close that Marza is to...
Logistics
not
upgrade
nowhere close.
complete.
It is level 5, but that's still...
Our
not
shields
close.
are compromised.
Yeah, shields down. This fight is just ongoing. Hooey. Galax just keeps putting up pulse defense guns, or pulse gun
We have
defenses,
wiped out an
which I do
enemy
like a lot.
colony.
I mean, these things, they got the 3 heavy pulse guns that can
The item is complete.
that target
Planet
these
item
really
complete.
light vessels.
Military
But they ain't staying up for very long. And that's one burst.
Colony has been
They got
founded.
1 shot off before they
Civilian
died.
structure complete.
And now, Lag is just on the home world of Trollic. Like, what do you do here? Trollic, actually, oh, I didn't even notice. I should probably take a look at that research. Trollic getting into level 8, getting the heavy cruisers, which is the correct play here, I think. Heavy cruisers against the Shrikens and the Stilats is a very good counter, but only if you have like more than 4 of them. Which
Military
Trollic did not
structure
have.
complete.
Galax no longer has any warfare research due to the incessant raiding of their backline. Which, speak of the devil and he shall appear, these idiots right here are the bane of my existence sometimes.
Enemy forces have arrived.
Yep. UED going 8-8.
Commerce upgrade
I'm looking at the wrong
complete.
planet. I'm supposed to be looking at Galanthus. Yeah,
Our
this
fleet is
entire
under attack.
orbital infrastructure being just torn down by Lag. This is a very interesting game we have here, folks. As on one hand, we have Trollic falling for XDD. But on the other hand, for the Singer, we have kind of Galax getting absolutely shreked out here. Has Zabic built any more cap ships?
Military
No, they have the
complete.
one. Although UED is probably trying to go for a strike here, getting a what is this thing? Dunov, yes. A Dunov and going into the backline of Zabic. Is they have a Miltech, which is pretty good. They're not researching much right now. I mean, they got the 2 things that they wanted, which is annex supply chains and battle group coordination. But
military structure
if they lose
complete.
this, if they lose these research points, they're going to be losing 3% weapon damage. Wow, a whole 3%. I mean, that's not nothing, but it's still not, like, fantastical. Yeah, this Trolik is kind of cooked here. Best way I can describe it. You're just kind of cooked. Although I would contend that Galax is in a similar spot as of right now. All their orbital infrastructure is gone and they're getting bombed. And there's 4 siege ships on the way.
Resources. Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources.
Zabic giving all of their exotics to
One of our
Trolik.
colonies has been lost.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Getting resources from Trolik for exotics.
Military structure complete.
That's nice. Yeah, look how much goddamn metal they have. Woof. I mean, Trolik is... Yeah, Trolik is not in a hot spot.
Forces have arrived.
Marza coming in with that core systems armor. Very good and cool and good new upgrade. Just sieging this planet. And, oh, okay. Seem to have a little ring around the rosy going on here between UED and... Oh my god, sorry. Yeah, this is so many siege ships. This is 12. Galax,
structure complete.
probably out of the game. Maybe not more than probably. Out of the game. Pretty much out of the game from this point on.
An auction is underway.
And now the question is, how does this shake out? Which side falls first? Is the Singers flank gonna fall first, or is XDD's?
One of our colonies
Although
has
UED
been lost.
is bringing in wrap ships of their own. They're bringing in the siege frigates, and they might just be... Oh my god! I didn't even realize this forward fleet by UED assaulting Zabic's homeworld. I mean, there's a lot of phase missile platforms, which I do really like. I mean, I would like a starbase actually, but
Hostile
they don't really have the
forces
research for that.
sieging our planet.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
Military
mess.
structure complete.
What a mess of a game this is.
You have
Zabic just having
secured
so
the
many internal
auction.
defenses literally everywhere. Also a lot of influence.
Mining upgrade complete.
I don't like all these ships sitting here. Because they're not sea ships. What are they doing? They should be exploring out. They should be taking out Lear. Ugh. This is a tough one. I mean, you got a lot of pulse guns here.
Military structure
What's the
complete.
looking like? About 100, 200, 300 supply in Zabic's favor.
Military structure
But these pulse guns are
complete.
nothing to be trifled with. And these heavy cruisers are the counter that you're looking for from UED. I mean, they take a lot of damage and they can dish out a lot to light ships. With
structure
5
complete.
almost pintle-mounted guns. Well, not pintle-mounted, rather. Gimbal-mounted. You only got 2 pintles.
The planet is ours for the taking. Planet lockdown.
Yeah. I really don't know how
planet
this
is
is gonna turn
ours
out.
for the
I don't like these
taking.
pulse guns shooting at the Devastator. As well, it is burning through antimatter. Take up those shots using its shield ability. Oh, that is level 6. Volatile nanites just got cast.
Complete.
Wow, okay, that's really not good. Volatile nanites, for those of you who don't know, essentially just makes enemy ships explode on death.
Mining
It didn't really
upgrade
affect a lot,
complete.
from what I can see. Yeah, affected a few ships, which is fine.
Our
but
allies' capital ship
very
has been
scary.
destroyed. Empire
Trolik,
research
yeah, cap ship
complete.
getting blown up. Homeworld getting bombed.
You transfer the credits.
We'll handle your enemies.
And Galax seems to not have the DPS to spare to kill all of these destructors. As this Devastator's
The
eating
item
shots.
is ready. Let's put it to good use. The planet is ours for the taking.
Yeah, if I had to call it here, I would say XDD is in the lead, as UED cannot really muster up a significant defense to all of this. I mean, you got another ship coming up here, another fleet, excuse me, that UED is running from, but
Shields down.
actually, a better comparison would be between Lag and Zabik. Zabik has 12,000 or 1,200, not 2,000 seat supply, and Lag only has around 900. Pretty sure Lag will get torn apart here. 50% sure. I mean, you got the volatile nanites, you have very light ships. Like, if a volatile nanite is cast right here in this clump, that is so many light ships gone. Galax evacuating the last of their capital ships. UED just taking it to the face on these heavy cruisers.
Civilian structure complete.
I love these things, man.
Down an enemy colony.
They're just so weird in how they move and shoot. Bugs.
Civilian research complete. An allied colony has been lost.
Oh, Lag now going for 8-8, which is very nice. Did not have modular architecture yet. I think that's a bit of a mistake. Modular architecture is a really good upgrade. A little bit of a baby skirmish going on over here. As well as over here. Ooh, yeah, no, this carrier for Galax is about to go down. You're not getting out of here, bud.
Bought and sorted.
And now Galax only has the evacuator they started with. That really ain't great.
Has lost a starbase.
What?
Civilian structure complete.
What? Sorry, excuse me. Who? How? I don't under... Did one Gauss turret take out a starbase while it was building somehow?
Civilian
On
research
Sethos.
complete.
That is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Okay, it seems that Trolik has been mostly wiped out here. And now, in Lear, or, you know, Zabik in disguise, is now getting kind of hammered, which is going to do a lot of damage to Zabik's economy. However, the question is, does he care? I mean, well, yeah, of course he cares, but, like, does it matter?
Item is complete and online.
We almost have, like, a level 10 cap ship here. UED.
You were outbid, you scurvy dog. Military
Only getting
structure
now
complete.
repair droids. Oy.
Our fleet is under attack.
Oh, I really like all
Our
these.
fleet is under attack.
Fleet is
Our
under
fleet
attack,
is under
yeah.
attack.
I mean, it seems that the Singers are going to be able
Military
to
structure complete.
evict Zabik's fleet from this little asteroid eventually.
We've lost contact
I mean, they're
with
just
one of our
losing
planets.
too many
Military
raiders and light
research
ships.
Complete.
And then their capital ship is going to come under attack at some point. But still, it's, I mean, just based on fleet supply. But like, yeah, for example, here, UED is just getting harassed to hell and back. I don't think, yeah, well, I don't think, but
Defense
I don't
upgrade
think that
complete.
Lag has enough siege ships. If I was Lag, I'd build like a few groups of siege ships and just launch them to every planet in this goddamn system on Maelstrom and wipe out everyone here. Doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, UED has a few siege ships, but they're not really doing all too hot. UED is retreating from all of these defensors, really.
Hostile forces
I mean,
have
also the
arrived.
level 9
Military research complete.
Devastator.
A new
That's very,
colony
very
has
scary.
been founded.
Finally getting Hoshikos. Yeah, this is... Yeah, look. Very high-level planet. Used to have a lot of trading ports on it. No longer. Chris, let's look at economy now. UED. Probably the
planet is
biggest
under
force,
siege.
besides from Lag, compared to Zabik, is at 75, 21, and 10. We got lag at 74, 15, and 16. Okay, UD's doing a little better. It makes sense.
One of our colonies has
Zabik
been
is getting
lost.
21 and 8. And probably is also being fed by Lear here at a rate of around 13 and 6. It's not bad. That's really not bad. However, kind of need to win. Doesn't matter who has the bigger economy is if you can't get all these rogue elements out of your space. I mean, like, look, there's like a bajillion Devastators. Yeah, there's 9 Desolators. Desolators?
Enemy forces
Destructors.
have arrived.
I didn't even get it right. Over here. And look at this planet. This planet's pretty well upgraded. It's about to die. They're gonna... Yeah, see, there's just nothing going on in these systems. There's kind of like one ship. Well, I do really like wiping out Lear here and wiping out Trolik eventually. So I'm assuming that will happen as they have 1 asteroid left.
Hostile forces are
The Zabik is
sieging
kind of
our
running
planet.
circles around the Singers just by himself. So where are all these green ships going? They should be going over here to Titania. This thing now taking damage? Yeah, this thing's not taking damage. So again, I would like to see a few more siege ships. This is a very scrappy game here, folks. I thought this would be a lot greedier. No, it is not. UED and lag currently ahead of everyone on research, with Zabik just staying on level 1. Also, I really don't like this. Not getting Xeno settlement or intercultural exchange. Because you have slots. Do you? Yeah, you have slots, dude. Just put a intercultural exchange or Xeno settlement on them. That's an extra income.
Defense upgrade
Really nice
complete.
Okay,
The
these
planet is
destructors
ours for the taking.
finally getting taken down. I mean, not in time to save this planet, but you get what I mean. I don't know if any will get out. I'm presuming that they won't, given at the current rate of destruction. There's 4 of them left, and they're not really fleeing as fast as they should. They're just kind of lollygagging around, which is very nice for the Singers. Yep, okay. The last bastion of Trolik has been discovered. Should be
Our
uprooted
ally
shortly.
has lost a colony.
Yep. This planet, finally, being taken from Lear. Little skirmish happening over here. Just tossing away some defensors, it would seem. Let's take a look at that fleet. So, Zabik only has 600 fleet now. They do have a level 10 cap ship. Oh, voice crack. Oof. They do have a level 10 cap ship. It's very important. It's very good. Tried to research the Orculus. Couldn't. But, like, what do you do here? You got a 1.2k fleet and a 1k fleet kind of breathing down your neck. You have 500 fleet supply.
An enemy colony. An enemy empire has
Yeah,
been
Trolik just
destroyed.
got blown
An
to bits.
opportunity presents itself.
And it seems
Research
that
rate
Galaxy,
upgrade complete.
or Galax and
Civilian
UED has
research
have bought enough time for lag to just kind of sweep the entire right side of this map, clean up the rest of this eco, clean up Trolik, clean up Zabik's alt account as Lear, and is now going to put on a hell of a pincer here between UED and Zabik. And I don't think they have enough fleet to even defend one of these pushes, let alone 2. Because right here, this is Lear's homeworld. This is where the majority of the income is coming from, if I understand it correctly. Yeah, I do understand it correctly. He's just gonna get bombed to bits. It's gone. Okay, yeah, finally getting some siege frigates from lag. Very nice. Like to see it. Like to see it. And a jump here from UED and Galax, I'm presuming.
Enemy forces have arrived.
Yep, some siege ships and whatnot. Yeah, Zabik is just kind of being pincered from 3 directions here. I don't know what these heavy cruisers are probably heading over here. But being pincered from 3 directions over here and losing all of your economical support, because remember, Zabik is only at 1 economy research. Hell, they don't even have any other buildings. They don't even have phase space monitoring. Or like phase resonance, which is, these are fine, I guess. They're not really that good. But on a galactic scale, there's a term for this. The term is you're fucked.
Our ally has
And the biggest shame
lost
is they have a
colony.
bunch of exotics that they could have spent building captures. I mean, they still have a bunch of resources. I don't know what they're spending them on, though. The answer is nothing. But yeah, Zabik, homeworld. Yep, Zabik calls it GG. And that's game number 1.
Hostile forces
That
are sieging
game
our
number one.
planet.
Excuse me.
Your
Game number 1
influence
in
is
round 2
limited. We have
goes
a deal.
directly to the Singers. Just waiting up for this game to finish up a little bit. Yeah, it's frozen here. Let's go take a look at those stats before jumping into game number 2. So we've got planets owned. Yeah. See, this is what I didn't like. For most of the game, everyone was kind of equal. But, I mean, Lear had kind of an advantage, but UED just managed to get a massive economic lead just for the entire game, which I quite like. I mean, they got a bunch of civilian, they got a bunch of military. I mean, Zabik kind of military orbital slots used. Excuse me, that's civilian orbital slots. That's probably trading post. Let's look at research. That's what I wanted to see. Civilian research points, military research points. Yeah, no one really came close to UED for most of the mid game until right at the end there, and that was on his own team. I mean, excuse me. Total accumulated credits. I mean, yeah, it turns out the tech players are going to be getting credits. Jesus Christ. I mean, what the hell is Trolik over here? Total accumulated, excuse me. Zabik. Yeah, I mean, that's really good for Zabik, but I don't think that's good enough. And of course, Crystal, they're kind of in the gutter because they never went into tier 4 research. They never got those crystal accumulators or those crystal nanites. So they're kind of just stuck in the trash along with Galax. I mean, who was just kind of getting kicked in the teeth over and over. So it kind of makes sense that they were in the trash. Ooh, and exotics. I mean, Zabik just wins because they got fed everything. Oh, looks like it. Combat. Fleet supply used? Yeah, they used to have the biggest fleet in the galaxy. Trolik also just getting smashed by by Lag, even though that Lag had a much smaller fleet. Wow. Good play by Lag. Very nice. Should have shouted that out a little bit more. And Zabik just killing wave after wave of units from the Singers. And of course, Lear doing nothing. Besides killing some AI and Trolik. Kind of in the same boat. Yeah. That's game number 1 in this best of 3 to the Singers. I'll see y'all in round number 2. Or game number 2, excuse me.